nation builders. Thank you again for even our partners that are here tonight, all the guests that are here tonight, all the organizers that have put this on tonight. I ask that this function, this launch, be one that leaves us feeling very excited about what is ahead. In your name I pray. Amen. Amen.
Thank you very much, Ms. Avery Campbell, Marketing Manager, Jamaica Football Federation. Welcome again, members of the football fraternity, sponsors, friends, JFF President, Mr. Mike Ricketts, Gen Sec, who is the Gen Sec now again? Oh, Mr. Gen Sec, club officials, and as we said, members of the wider football fraternity. Welcome again to what has been the best kept secret in local football. The launch at the start of the brand new Royal Navy Jamaica Premier League season. We had a bumper season last year, and obviously as you know, all the stakeholders continue to build the product. We obviously will be looking forward to improvements as we jump right into the 2024, 2025, 2026 season. And I like to make the connection whenever there's a World Cup qualifying year in football, and especially this year when we have a very good chance of qualifying for the World Cup. That journey, that campaign tends to give the entire local football product an extra boost. The players will be more motivated to perform, try and fathom even thoughts of forcing them their way into the national team, and the entire fever of Jamaica possibly getting into the World Cup finals again should provide the ingredients for a very, very, very good 2025-2026 season. But I've been advised that I do all my talking on my other platforms. I'm a facilitator tonight. So I'd just like to, at this point, welcome to the podium the General Manager of the Sports Development Foundation, Mr. Alan Beckford, representing the Honorable Sports Minister, Olivia Grange. Mr. Beckford, could you come to the podium, please?
Mr. Master of Ceremonies, I have a scene with our host, Mr. Ricketts, President Ricketts, and our General Secretary Simpson is here. I can't see anybody with the lights on here, but I think Mr. Hill is here, and the members of the Professional League. All the other members of this competition, all the team representatives here, and all our special invited guests, good evening. I hope some players are here as well too. On behalf of our Minister, the Honorable Olivia Grange and the Ministry, and also I represent the Sports Development Foundation. It's a delight to be here at the launch of the Jamaica Professional Football League. Football in Jamaica is more than 90 minutes on the field. It is a passion for the stands, the pride in our communities, and sometimes the friendly arguments after the final whistle. And I notice I said friendly. But you see, when I listen to Oral Tracy, there's never a friendly conversation on your station. Is that correct? This league is about giving our players a chance to shine. The chance to show the world the best of Jamaican football. I want to applaud the JFF the PFGL, and all the partners who continue to invest in this great game. And to the players, remember when you step out onto that pitch, you carry not just your club's colors, but the dreams of your supporters. And that is something that we talk about all the time, because when you listen to any sports program in Jamaica, it's all about the dreams of your supporters. I don't know whatever your team is, that is normally the topic. Every Monday morning after the Sunday is the team and the supporters. Play with heart, play with pride, and most importantly, enjoy the journey. The ministry and the SDF is proud to stand with football, and we look forward to an exciting season filled with goals, great moments, and plenty of vibes. Thank you, and let the games begin.
Thank you very much, Mr. Alan Beckford. He's the general manager of the Sports Development Foundation, who also just happens to be representing the minister. All right, at this point, I'd like to welcome the boss of the building, JFF President, Mr. Michael Ricketts, to say a few words. President. Could I have a round of applause for the president, please? In his own building?
I am happy that you qualified the boss of the building, which is indeed correct. Mr. Master of Ceremonies, partners, club officials, staff members at the JFF, or partners, I'm just very delighted and excited at the prospects. When I saw the gathering, I just thought that this is a testimony that the league 2025-2026 will be at a premium. When I looked at, and it is not quite normal for at a football event that there are so many ladies, and I mean beautiful ladies. I just thought after this evening's exercise I will be a better looking person, having taken so many pictures with some real gorgeous and beautiful ladies. I must again say thanks to our partners. Without you, I mean, this exercise would be in futility. For those who organize and market the Premier League, so the PFJL and the JFF, who will partner in the execution, the organization and the execution of this year's Premier League, I really want to use this opportunity to express my absolute regard. I know it has always been challenging. This year there will be 14 teams participating, and normally, except for last year, maybe the year before, it would have been 12. But we want to spread the football some more, hence we would have so structured the competition that it would give more parishes the opportunity to get teams into the Premier League. To the PFJL, I must again express my absolute gratitude. I think over the years you have done an excellent job. It's not always easy to promote football in a country where if you are not doing well, you're going to be ridiculed and sidetracked. So out and support us. When we qualify for the World Cup, it's not all about football, but the social impact that will have on every single boy and girl will certainly be part of building this nation, of course. Thank you so much for being here. Again, I want to say thanks to our partners, to our sponsors, and for those of you who are intent on helping us to grow the sport of football. Thank you so much, and I really do look forward to an excellent year of football, whether it be the ISA, the GFF, probably most importantly, qualifying for the World Cup. Thank you so much, and may God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. He's the president not just of the building, but he's the president of the most popular sport in Jamaica, Mr. Mike Ricketts. Just a little advice from Mr. Ricketts now. He spoke about the beautiful ladies inside the building. I agree with the president. Just to tell you that beauty is not contagious like that. So you're not going to catch any of those looks that you see with those beautiful girls. I'd like to also welcome Mr. Craig Butler, the Phoenix Academy boss, and a real football soldier. Mr. Butler, did I see Mr. Butler in the house? Mr. Butler, welcome, sir. Which club you want now? Again? I can't keep up, you know. But he'll be in the Premier League this year, people. And trust me, the Premier League needs personalities like Mr. Butler. Football needs personalities like Mr. Butler. All right, at this point, I'd like to, make a generic shout out to all the sponsors, expressing, some gratitude for your partnership with the Premier League. Generically, all the sponsors, continue to do what you're doing. Your contribution to the product, to the Premier League product, is invaluable. And I'd just like to implore you to continue to do what you're doing. As Mr. Ricketts mentioned a while ago, football is such an integral part of the fabric of the common Jamaican, the common Jamaican community. When sponsors attach themselves to football, you are right there in every single community in Jamaica. I don't think there is another vehicle that you could possibly attach your product to that will take you as far and as wide into the nook and cranny of Jamaica. All right, at this point, I'd like to welcome, representing the title sponsors, Ray and Nephew, Miss Kerry and Brian, the brand manager, to say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. How are we doing this evening? No, man. We do better than that. You know, sound like we're not sleepy. How are we doing this evening? Come on, it sound like we need some Ray and Nephew. You guys need some Ray and Nephew. All right, we'll soon get to that, right? But I just want to greet members of the JPL Organizing Committee, Master of Sermons, members of the media, my J. Ray and Nephew team, and other esteemed guests. Good evening, everyone. So on behalf of Ray and Nephew, White Overproof Rum, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the launch of the 2025-2026 Ray and Nephew Jamaica Premier League. Can we get a round of applause for that, please? All right, so tonight, we don't just want to celebrate the start of a new season. We celebrate football's power to unite communities, unearth the potential and talent of our people, and showcase the very best of Jamaica. Do you guys agree? Right, to showcase our Jamaican talent. You guys agree? Come on, I need some energy. All right. So as title sponsor, we more see our relationship and role with the JPL as that of a partnership, right? Over time, together, we have seen an expanded league schedules, new teams into the fray, and of course, the continued support JPL players to the United States, to Europe, to Asia, which is a testament to the continued development of the league. Right, so football, like grandnephew, is woven into the fabric of Jamaican life. It is about passion, it is about resilience, and excellence. These are the same values that we see reflected in the PFJPL coaches, players, fans, and that of Ray Nephew Jamaica Premier League. So like sports, entertainment is another pillar of Jamaican culture that both the JPL and Ray Nephew partner in. So we expect to enjoy Ray mixes. Can I get an amen to that? Amen. All right. So the backdrop of reggae, dancehall, and the colorful commentary of spectators, both in the regular season and playoffs to come. So, over a drink of Ray and Nephew, grapefruit soda, or your favorite chaser, responsibly of course, we toast to the incoming future of thrilling matches, new rivalries, and an unforgettable moment that will energize fans and our consumers across the island this season. So, let's kick off the 2025 to 2026 season with confidence, unity, and the unwavering spirit of Jamaican football, as football is Fui culture. All right, cheers. All right, you guys need some Ray and Nephew. All right, enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you very much. She's not just a brand manager. The vibes there as well. Yeah, you're selling the right product. All right. At this point, I mentioned a while ago, I made a generic shout out to the sponsor. I was promptly summoned and given a specific list. Yeah. So I'd just like to say special thank you again and special mention to the list of sponsors. Real Navy, of course. Admiral, that's the kid sponsor for the league. The Ministry of Sports, the Sports Development Foundation, and of course there's Fosca Oats, CB Foods, Sunshine Snacks, JN Money, VM Group, iCool, Chemtech Development, and Sagicor Life. Yep. At this point, we want to get to know a little bit more about some of these partners. So I'd like to welcome the representative from CB Foods, to come up and say a few words.
Good evening, everybody. Hi. My name is Nicole Hall. I'm the Senior Manager of Commercial Marketing for CB Foods, and we are very excited to be here again for the second time with the Jamaica Premier League. We have a 3-year partnership, and we're so excited. Last year was definitely a learning journey for us because we've never really played in a sports arena, but it was such an engaging experience meeting the players and being in the stands, engaging with the patrons, and sports is such an integral part of Jamaica. It's no secret. And when you're enjoying sports, you also need to enjoy some good food. So we are going to come back on board with Bad Dog sausages, the bigger better Bad Dog sausages, and we're going to be fueling the players as well as the patrons in the stands. We're also going to be supporting them with CB chicken, the better tasting chicken. And we do think it's very important that not only do they need to have everything together on the field, but how do they get themselves ready and prepared with the energy, the stamina, and all the passion that they have off the field. So we're going to be working with the players on food nutrition and how do they embody that and how can they bring that into their lives on a day-to-day. So at CB Foods, we're actually a part of CB Group, and at CB Group we're about making a difference, and this is just one of the spaces that we're going to be doing it in. We're about empowering people, building sustainable industries, and just having a proud Caribbean and a proud Jamaica. And I think football is really raising the flag up for that, and we're so excited to be on board for another year. So thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, okay. And the other The next sponsor, a representative from JN Money. JN Money. Had something to do with that company a while back. Jamaica National.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Jen Money is excited to be a part of the 25-26 JPL season this year. We have been on, this is our 4th year in the partnership, and as the only Caribbean-owned remittance brand, I don't know if you guys knew that, but we're the only Caribbean-owned remittance brand, and we're excited to be a part of this to not only power payments, but power professionalism in football. As you guys know, Owen is a part of our Jen Money family, and so we're excited to just support the goals of the Premier League and the teams. As you know, we're sponsors of Symbolic, and so we're looking forward to even bigger things this year. Of course, pushing our J Money card, which is the most convenient ways persons can collect money transfers, and supporting through building the partnership. You know, we do financial literacy and try to drive financial inclusion in Jamaica. So we're super, super excited about this year, looking forward to the bigger things that are in store. And you can look out for great things from us this year as we join in on the league.
Thank you very much. I have a pseudo people. I never got the specific name, so I'd like to ask the representatives just to, tell us your name and you probably what you do with the respective sponsor. All right, next is the representative from VM Group. There you go.
Good evening, everyone. So my name is Clover Moore, and I'm the AVP for Corporate Affairs and Communications for the VM Group. It's really interesting because my baby sister spoke earlier from CB. Can you believe that? Yeah. Good evening, everyone. All protocols observed. It's a pleasure for VM to be here at this official launch, and we understand that VM, that sport is far more than competition, right? It's about the energy, it's about community, it's also about transformation, because many young people have transformed their lives through sport. Agreed? Now, our partnership with the Jamaica Premier League, the Rare Nephew Premier League, and more intimately the Harborview Club, is one that reflects our values at VM, because we're big on transformation, we're big on helping people to do better. So, 147 years, we've been around for a very long time. We've stood beside Jamaicans, helping families to own their homes, build businesses, educate their children, and actually secure their life in retirement. So, it's more than just about saving. Our mission is really a nation building, because VM is a mutual, and as a mutual, it means that we have to support community and we have to help to advance the nation as a whole, because if we don't, we're not holding true to our mandate. And so what we've done since 2021 is we've worked with the Harborview Football Club to hold financial literacy sessions. We've done sessions on preparing them for retirement, so many of them have opened their approved retirement scheme accounts plans, staff members and players alike. The team members have come to the whole of VM show up 1 year at Harborview Club. We painted, we renovated, we built a bench, we helped with the stands, we poured into the community as well. And we want to continue that partnership with the Harborview Football Club, because we're really big and able to transform the lives of those that we touch. Now, JPL is a recent partnership, about 4 years now, right? About 4 years, right? Yeah. But do you know that VM, for the last 3 decades, that's 30 odd years, we've been supporting the St. James Under-13 football program. So we have helped through that partnership, helped to nurture young children in Under-13 to grow up to play at the Premier League level, and also on the national stage as well. And that's because we believe that football is about transformation. Now, this year, last year we started the I Save Moment. We thank Chris and Owen for that. We want to continue that. But more importantly, we want to see how we can help the fans, the players, and importantly, the members of the of you team to dig deeper and help to advance ourselves even more in a real way financially. And so with that, we thank you for helping us to be a part of this, give us a chance to be here. We thank you for partnership. We look forward to the thrilling moments of this game. And of course, as our esteemed host said, it's a World Cup year, right? So you know, lots of eyes will be on us, and let the game begin. Thank you.
Yes, of course. Thank you very much. It is a World Cup year, and football all across the island will it's going to turn up. Yeah, that inevitably that happens in a World Cup year. And President Ricketts mentioned it earlier. I'd just like to steal the opportunity myself to invite all the people who hopped off of the Reggae Boys wagon to dust yourselves and get back on the wagon. We have the easiest path to qualification for your World Cup in the history of the showpiece event. You hear that? In the entire history of the showpiece event, Jamaica's path to World Cup qualification this year is the easiest path ever. You hear the teams where we have to beat people? You hear the teams where we have to beat? Little Trinidad, Little Curacao. Where did that little one again? Bermuda. Eh? I think we should have just play all three of them one time. But of course we can't take anything for granted. And we're going to need the support and the energy of every single football enthusiast. And as of course President mentioned, the 12th man. Just as important of the coach on the bench, the technical advisor who was recently appointed, and of course, the players on the field. The 12th man, we are all members of that 12th man army. All right. Did I mention Sunshine Snacks earlier when I ran down the list of sponsors? Let me run down again. Ray and Nephew, obviously the title sponsors. Admiral, the gear sponsors. The Ministry of Sports, the Sports Development Foundation, Fosco Oats, CB Foods, Sunshine Snacks, JN Money, VM Group, iCool, Chemtech Development, Sagicor Life, and Power Aid. Right now I want to welcome the representative from Sunshine Snacks to say a word or two or a few. The representative from Sunshine Snacks, there you go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Sunshine Snacks team is beyond elated to be here today, as this being our second year of sponsorship with the Jamaica Premier League. Last season was one that was full of excitement, die-hard Jamaican community, watch, hard work, playoff, and also a lot of excitement. One of our main reasons for coming on board was the opportunity to connect directly with the community, while doing our part in fueling our local teams with products such as Sunshine Snacks Peanuts, Ripples, Peanuts, and again a lot more of our household favorites. Sunshine Snacks is ready for the new season and excited to see the team that comes on board as they prepare for a competitive season and vie for the ultimate title of the Jamaica Premier League Championship 2026. And for all the teams that have come on board, I hope and wish for all the best and an injury-free season this year.
Thank you very much. I don't think I've ever introduced so many effervescent women in one single night. I think we set a record so far. And I suspect there's more to go. All right, the representative from Fosco Oats. Fosco Oats. That I knew it would be broken when I said that.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Javin Williams, Senior Brand Manager of Fosca Oats, a proud brand distributed by Chassis Ramson Limited. It's an honor to once again stand here as a committed sponsor of the Jamaica Premier League. Our relationship with local football runs deep. We proudly sponsored the Cavaliers team between 2017 and 2019. And back then they carried the name the Fosca Boys. And we are proud to see their legacy continue, with Cavaliers lifting the title in the last two finals. Since 2021, we have reaffirmed our commitment by becoming a partner of the Jamaica Premier League itself. So as the official breakfast partner, Fosca Oats continues to provide the nutrition, energy, and strength that Jamaicans trust. Just as oats fuel the body, Fosca helps fuel the performance and passion of our athletes, keeping them ready for every challenge on and off the field. This season, we are also pleased to support each team with donations of Fosca Oats, because we believe every player deserves a right start to their day. So we are excited about this ongoing partnership, and we wish all the players, coaches, and fans an exciting and successful season. Fosca Oats, ingrained in Jamaica, and it might be a little bit hot in here now. So Fosca Oats down at the back. Yes, we have the Fosca Punch, nice and cool, full of energy. So you can take it out, check it out. Thanks.
Fosca Oats indeed. I don't ever consume Fosca Oats. Well, where are you? Alright, as we run down our list of sponsors, we go now to the representative from Powerade. Powerade. We get to know the faces behind the brand. Here you go.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Victoria Cameron, Marketing Coordinator for Powerade. It's with great pride that I stand before you today and announce that Powerade is returning as the official sports drink partner of the Jamaica Premier League 2026. To us, this sponsorship is more than just partnership. It's about supporting a sport that's deeply ingrained into the Jamaican culture. Last season, we witnessed unforgettable moments, from exciting goals and breakout talent to the unwavering energy of the fans who live and breathe the game. Powerade was there through it all, keeping players hydrated, focused, and performing at their best. This year, we're excited to continue that journey. As the game gets faster, tougher, and more competitive, Powerade is here to fuel every moment, every sprint, every tackle, every celebration. We're proud to stand with the JPL once again and look forward to another incredible season of strength, spirit, and sportsmanship. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. You want that? You want that encore? All right. Chemtech Development. Chemtech Development. Let's get to know a little bit about the Chemtech partnership with the Jamaica Premier League. Interesting. It's you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Darwin Toller, Director of Chemtech. We are aligned and associated with Portmore United. I'm also the chairman of Portmore United. I'd like to thank the JPL for the opportunity and the platform to reach youths, because Chemtech sees the JPL as a avenue or social responsibility to give back to quote-unquote marginalized youths. We see it as a platform. We see it as our responsibility to reach, to develop the product, to allow a better footballing nation. In Jamaica, we really attribute a lot of success to athletics, and really our true passion is football, but because we have been so successful in athletics, that's where our glory has been. And we see that, we think that football, with our potential, our natural athleticism, we can do better. I think we have underachieved as a nation in football. We see our sponsorship as part of that opportunity to reach youths, to develop the game, and as such, Chemtech has invested a lot in Portmore United, in the infrastructure, in the facilities, and in the technical team. And as such, we continue and we commit to doing that. And we have been in the JPL for, I think, 4 years now. And we have signed, and we will re-sign, and we're not going anywhere. In fact, Portmore United is aligned to our product as we are developers in Portmore. And we see that it's a natural fit. While we are there, we contribute to the environment where we are making money. Thank you.
Yes, sir. It's called one hand wash the other. One hand can't clap, sir. All right. I just have to steal the 30 seconds responding to something that was said just now. We have underachieved as a football nation. I tend to agree with that, you know. And to have that as part of your mission statement and your vision, I think that is very profound. Seeking to fulfill our potential in football. And the way he aligned it with our success in athletics. I think the only thing the athletics people have over football, you know, is that because athletics is an individual sport, it's less about working as teams. And because of that, individuals are able to focus more on the athletics programs. While in football, because of the team dynamics, it's a little bit more challenging to get everybody on the same wavelength. But we have to understand the dynamics and try and attack it forthwith. All right. iCool is present. Well, they are not here in person. I understand that there's going to be a video presentation from the iCool camp. What we need for the technical. These lights can stay. Good. So just roll it. iCool.
Good evening, distinguished guests, members of the Jamaica Premier League, players, coaches, officials, fans, and partners. On behalf of Alaska Distributors Limited, I am pleased to stand here representing iCool Water, the official hydration partner of the Jamaica Premier League and proud club sponsor of the legendary Arnett Gardens Football Club. Over the past 2 years, our collaboration with the league and Arnett Gardens FC has been an exceptionally rewarding experience. We have observed the dedication, enthusiasm, and pride that propel Jamaican football on the field, among the spectators, and within the communities it supports. For us at iCool Water, this is more than just a sponsorship. It is a mutually beneficial relationship founded on shared goals, which are to keep our athletes at their best, staying hydrated with crisp, light, and refreshing water, to be present and accessible, ensuring our products are always within reach for teams, players, and fans alike, and to support healthy lifestyles, not just on the pitch, but in everyday life, whether it's during training or daily routines. As we enter into this new season, our objective is clear: to establish iCool Water as Jamaica's preferred hydration partner, offering not only excellent taste and quality, but also the support that our football community deserves. We are continuing our active involvement, whether that's providing hydration at matches, supporting community events, or creating opportunities for players and fans to connect with our brand. This year, we aim to strengthen our bond with the league, its clubs, and the incredible supporters who bring this game to life. To the Jamaica Premier League and all its teams, we are proud to stand with you. Let's make this season one to remember. Stay cool, stay I cool. Good evening, distinguished guests.
Okay, thank you very much. Could we have a round of applause for all the sponsors, please? Thank you very much. All right, at this point, I'd like to welcome Mr. Owen Hill, representing the Professional Football Jamaica Limited. Mr. Owen Hill, the man who is making it all happen.
I'm not so sure if it's me making it all happen. It's we. It's we. Whoa. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, Chairman, thank you for coming. Deputy Chairman, thank you for standing in the gap. And all the other members of the media, President, appreciate you a whole lot. Players, coaches, members of the media, and most importantly, the sponsors who make all of this possible. Thank you for coming out. There's a saying that we Jamaicans know extremely well. Okay, hold the middle of the mic. That is what I'm saying. That's not the saying though. Anyway, there's a saying that Jamaicans know really well, and it is, we little, but we talawa. And I'll say it again, we little, but we talawa. Tonight, as we launch the 25-26 Jamaica Premier League season, these words ring especially true. Because what we have built together is proof that size does not limit ambition, and challenges does not limit achievement. Size does not limit ambition, challenges does not limit achievement. 5 years ago, August 2020, this very league stood at a crossroads. We had history, we had talent, we had passion, but what we needed was structure, professionalism, and vision to unlock our true potential. Together, 5 years after, I can say that call was answered. It definitely was answered, and today I stand here as a testament to say we are going in the direction that we ought to be going in. The league has been professionalized in its operations and implemented some global standards that meet or exceed any nation of our size, of our scale, of our resources. We expanded production and broadcast, and I'm using the opportunity here to say thank you, Sportsmax. You have significantly raised the bar. Thank you. You have raised the bar, because the reason why you have so many eyes here and so many people here and a lot of the reporters who want to know, it's because the standards have been lifted. So we expanded production and broadcast distribution. Local free-to-air partners were on board. International cable operators, OTT, and now global streaming, so that every JPL story could be told across borders. We deepened and expanded commercial partnerships. As you saw, a number of partners understand and they want to be a part of this vehicle as it is going forward. And they literally are in buckets. They're title partners, they're club partners, they're league partners, and all of them play an important role. As you hear, they become very vociferous about their own teams. So when VM said, I don't want to be nowhere else but half of you, it means something to us. When Sunshine demanded Montego Bay, it meant something to us. When Fosca said Cavalier is my team, it means something to us. When Chemtech said, I'm not going to share space with anybody else, I'm going to build my own team. And they built Portmore, brick by brick. When Jane Money said, Owen, go and help. And they stepped in and they're on Tivoli Gardens. When I tell you that the number of partners who have consistently stepped up. When Powerade fight us and tell us that, hey, nobody else must come in. We are your hydration partner. When iCool mentioned that we are not going anywhere, we are with you. We want Arnett for years and years and years to come. It means a lot. So, that expanded commercial partnership and the belief that these brands and sponsors and partners have shown is a testament to how far we've grown. And then last and by no means least, the pathways that we've built and the vehicles that we have constructed for players, many of whom are now carrying the Jamaican flag in professional leagues across the world. Yesterday I spoke to Richard King, and Richard said, boss, you were good. The man them good. Give thanks. When I saw the goal that Dwayne Atkinson scored yesterday, it showed that the league is very, very necessary, and the player pathway that we have created by virtue of having this league is immense. Now that I think is legacy, and it is worth celebrating. I must pause here to give Cavalier, back-to-back champions, their flowers. Again, they have consistently shown what it means to be a Jamaica Premier League team. Regardless of resources, regardless of any situation that is happening, they have consistently stepped up. They got to the final last year. Many actually doubted, but they engineered their way and they carried it all the way to the final kick. If I'm not mistaken, it was like 6-7 on penalties. And if anybody here knows what a penalty kick is, especially in a final, those goals are worth millions. So, kudos to the National and Caribbean champs, Cavalier. Tough one yesterday, but we're going to be bouncing back. As you know, though, football, the game, you have to be agile. You cannot stand still. So you have to always be glancing left, right, looking back. But primarily, you must be looking forward. So what do we look like going forward? Our ambition is not simply just to be the best league in the Caribbean, because currently we are the best league in the Caribbean. Just look at the number of Caribbean players in the league. Our ambition is to make the Jamaica Premier League a global case study of how small markets can think big, scale with innovation, and become world class. So the blueprint for the next 3 to 5 years, because again, we are strategists. We look to engineer the future. What the blueprint looks like: Club Performance Index, a CPI. We want to introduce that performance-based system that links funding opportunities and allocations to measurable outcomes, measurable KPIs. And those measurable KPIs are youth development, digital innovation, community outreach, fan-based growth, just to name a few. Ultimately, what we want is that clubs don't just compete for points on the pitch, they're actually growing. We need our clubs to be growing, so we'll be incentivizing growth. Commercial expansion over the next strategic horizon, we aim to triple our sponsorship revenues, and how we're going to do it is not to ask more from the current sponsors, but to deepen the penetration digitally. So we want integration, and now we are a global product, so we will be having more global brands on board. So those in-game product placements and immersive fan experiences, that's where we're going. We want to have a JPL fan hub where we're creating value for the sponsors, because again, that's the data-driven world that we're living in. They want eyes, they want consumption, they want to ensure that the product is placed and consumed. Player and coaching development, we will seek to establish a fund where the league will reinvest media rights and sponsorship contributions into youth academies, coaching education and club management. And again, that really speaks to just trying to double the number of players advancing internationally, getting them opportunities out, while also creating a talent pool of coaches, referees, administrators. I tell you, one of my dreams is to now start exporting coaches. We should, in the next 5 years, have the cadre of coaches, especially with what the GFF coaching school is doing. The Ray and Nephew School of Football, by the way, again, Ray and Nephew has invested so much. We want to ensure that we are able to export. And then digital and media innovation, at least 85% of our games must be live streamed. We want to create packages that are optimized for virality. And we want to leverage artificial intelligence and analytics to create a smarter league where fan experiences, whether you are in Kingston or Toronto, because the truth is, most of the people who consume the league are not the physical fans in Jamaica. The numbers of the consumption digitally is whopping. And we are looking to take it even further. So football is a national asset. We want to expand the diaspora strategy. We will connect Jamaican communities in the metropoles, such as New York, London, Toronto, Miami. We want to ensure that they are connected back to their home clubs. And how we'll do that is through streaming, through merchandise drops, and through cultural tie-ins. Because football serves not just as entertainment, but it's a pillar for tourism. I mean, last year when JTB decided to hop on board, they knew what they were doing, because Visit Jamaica is ultimately what we're trying to get everybody to do. Craig, thank you for flying the flag again all the time. We need more players in Europe, because these players have the ability, they just need a chance. So, it is not only about football, it's the ripple effects. It's seen football as a multi-million-dollar industry, creating jobs in sports management, sports science, broadcast media, retail merchandising, and sports tourism. With the adoption of world-class broadcast standards, and I know everybody's been asking, what next? What next? How will it happen? Trust me, there is a plan, and we will execute the plan. Because we are transparent in our governance, and we will ensure that the clubs act accordingly in strengthening that governance. So, some may say that our vision is too ambitious, but think of the stories that shape our island. Bob Marley was too radical. Usain Bolt was too tall. The Reggae Boys they were never to have made that 98 trip to France. So, time and time again, Jamaicans have proven that boldness is our birthright. Boldness, we are extremely bold, and it is our birthright. So, tonight I call on every player, every coach, every sponsor, every journalist, every fan. Believe with us. Believe. Build with us. Help us to carry the vehicle forward. Help us to carry the vehicle forward. So, as we begin this new season, let us hold fast to the words of Marcus Garvey. With confidence, you have won before you have even started. So, the Jamaica Premier League is more than football games. It's a movement, it's a statement. It's Jamaica's local claim to the world stage. And so, with pride and courage, I look forward with hope and confidence to the beginning of the 2025-26 season. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Owen Hill. Of course, Mr. Hill is one of them people who can sell ice to the Eskimos, you know. But true words, profound words indeed, Owen. All starts with a vision, my boss. I must also join in to say, since the football family is here, to say congratulations to Cavalier, the back-to-back Jamaica Premier League champions. Congratulations to Cavalier. Deserve all your flowers. Understand that there's an intruder in the house. He's a former chairman of the PFJN and he's creating a lot of mischief inside here. Security! Mr. Chris Williams, welcome, sir.
10 days to go.
Oh, you're still? Okay, still active. All right, at this point, I'd like you to put your hands together and welcome our special guest speaker for the night. He's a gentleman who you know is a prominent cricket administrator, went as far as the very top, was a president of the West Indies Cricket Board. He's now intruding in the nation's most popular sport, which is football, and we welcome him with open arms. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dave Cameron.
Good evening, Mr. Master of Ceremonies. A little closer. Mr. Master of Ceremonies. President of the Jamaica Football Federation, Mr. Mike Ricketts. Alan Beckford, Sports Development Foundation. All the brand managers and the persons representing brands this evening. Mr. Hill, Owen Hill, excellent story of the journey, the Jamaica Premier League. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Good evening. As Karen says, we'll give you a lot of white rum when we finish. It's quite fitting for me in 2020 when we were doing this league. I was actually part of the formation committee in this room with Mr. Samuda, Mark Golding, Donovan White. I have to give credence. Donovan was part of that group. And we all sat inside here and put this whole tournament together. Very, very pleased to see where we're at today. This was our vision. Ladies and gentlemen, the brands represented here in Jamaica, we are very, very proud to support. This evening, I represent Pivot LLC. I'm sure you've heard the name before, but Pivot has been around for a few years, and we're proud partners with Tata Communications out of India, Tata Global, and with our partner Kisway, and you'll hear more about that partner as we go along. We will be the host broadcaster for the Jamaica Ray and Nephew, the Ray and Nephew Jamaica Premier League for 2025-2026 and for the foreseeable future. Let me also, most importantly, our production partner on the ground is in the house with us, will be Phase 3. Thank you very much, Marvin Brown, for being a part of the journey. We could not have done this without you. Ladies and gentlemen, our task is to take your brands, including the football, all your brands, to the world. Our motto is Jamaica and the Caribbean to the world. And of course, taking Jamaica football to the world. And so, Sir Mike, we hope we'll have a conversation with the Jamaica Football Federation as well, as we look to take football to the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a number of partnerships. We've secured partnerships in Middle Eastern, North Africa, and South Asia continent at this point in time. We have relationships in North America, South America, and so I can tell you with confidence that that's the first place that your content will be going. What's different about Pivot LLC that, you know, we could have a lot of streaming services, and I hear there are a lot of people who do streaming. There's YouTube, what is different about the partnership and relationship with the Jamaica Premier League this year? And Owen said it in his presentation. For the first time, our partners, you the brands, will be able to engage directly with the persons watching, with your fans. You'll be able to have fan engagement in terms of having persons, fans immersed in the actual streaming, being able to communicate with each other on the stream, and most importantly, to conduct commerce. So for all the brands, for all the teams, you'll be able to sell merchandise during the stream without interrupting watching your football. And so, ladies and gentlemen, think about that. I don't know if Sunshine Snacks is already represented in Africa and Middle East, but here you have an opportunity for persons to be seeing your brands all over the world, and that's what we represent. This is a particular dream for us at Pivot. For years, and as my good friend Oral Tracy mentioned, everyone knows I've been involved in cricket. And I've been involved in cricket for a very, very long time. Persons would have known of me when I became president in 2013. And I've been involved with Kensington Cricket Club, the Jamaica Cricket Association for 7 years as its treasurer, and numerous other positions within cricket. Director, West Indies Cricket. I started in West Indies Cricket in 2002, just so you're aware. One of the challenges we've always had is our brands, and like the Premier League, being able to take its product and being able to market it. It's always been a very difficult proposition when your broadcaster comes to you and gives you a big bill, a hefty bill, to produce the content. At the same time, you have to go to the sponsor to get the sponsor to underwrite the bill. And so you produce the content, you provide the platform, the sponsors get their due, but at the end of the day, the sport has not developed. Where we are going, ladies and gentlemen, is to partner with our sporting bodies, and might I say, and entertainment, produce the content, and at the end of the day, share in the upside with our partners. And so this is very, very important. So we want to thank the Jamaica Premier League for this opportunity, because this is an opportunity where we are writing a check to the Jamaica Premier League. But we are taking the content, we are taking the risk of this content, we're taking it to the world, and we're coming back and saying, this is what we've made, let's partner with you and share, and so build this product. And so hopefully, Mr. President of the JFF, you now have 14 teams. Hopefully as we build, we may be able to get up to 20 teams. And that's the vision of Pivot. Again, I want to thank Phase 3, Marvin, I can't thank you enough for coming on board and being our partner, at least in the first year, to ensure that this product, this wonderful product, I mean, you know, again, let me take the opportunity to thank Sportsmax for the work that they have done. Sportsmax has really built this brand to where it's at today, and our job is to take it from here and move it forward. Thanks to all the partners represented here, and we look forward, Owen, to work with you to bring on even more partners as we make the Jamaica, the Ray and Neville Premier League the best, not only in the Caribbean, but in the Latin America. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dave Cameron. All right, so we're hearing people down the line are getting a little bit restless, or maybe they had one or two drink. One or two of the sponsors product too much. But I'll just, at this point, I'd like to invite the brand manager from Real Nephew, Kerry and Brian. We want to do a kind of, we call it a symbolic kickoff. Yeah? Kickoff. And I think it's appropriate that the title sponsors be granted that privilege. Is she still here? She's still here? She's coming. All right, we don't have a ball. We don't have a ball. She can't kick. Chris Williams, come put your head on something. We have the symbolic kickoff. Eh? Yeah, Vibes lady, the brand manager from Real Navy. I know this wasn't planned, so she's probably caught a little bit off guard. Yeah? You were going to just do a little symbolic kickoff, and I think it's appropriate that you do the kicking off. But we don't have no ball. Chris Williams, Mr. Williams, come lay down and put your head right on some ball. All right. You want me to kick it off? You know how to kick a ball? You know how to kick you want to rehearse the kicking off the ball? Let me teach you the right technique. You place this leg here adjacent to the ball. You're a right footer. The one you're going to kick with should be back around here, right? So you place that one and assume that the ball is right here. Right? And then you plant that one, that's your pivot leg, and then you swing the kicking leg right through the ball. You ready for it? You ready to get a ball? This is a football demonstrating how it's done. If it even don't pump up to it, man, is that footballer? Is that football or is that footballer? Alright, I tell you what. Let's just do the symbolic kickoff. You can kick me. You can kick me anytime. Okay? After 3, you kick. 1, people, this is a symbolic start of the 2025-2026 season of the Jamaica Premier League. After 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright, the season is officially on. Alright, I think what we're going to do now, we're going to have some question and answers with I figure Mr. Hill. Oh, sponsors?
No, we can wrap it up and then we do it.
We can wrap it up and do it. Everybody do it individual stuff. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I guess the Real Navy bar is around there. I think. Well, I think I saw it when I came in here. What is left of it? Okay. Yes, so just we can just get on about our individual business now. The media houses will be obviously wanting to do some one-on-one interviews. Indulge with the bar and indulge. I think we have some refreshments down here. So thank you very much for coming, people, as we look forward to the 2025-2026 season of the Jamaica Premier League. Who will be the winner this year? Who will be the winner this year? We shall see what we shall see. All right. Thank you very much. And do remember, come out and support the Reggae Boys on September. What it is again? 9. September 9th at the National Stadium. And of course, watch them in action against Bermuda on September 5th. That's the one away in Bermuda. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. And just enjoy what's left of the night. Mr. Music, will you please play? This music, sorry.
Get a cheer, listen with me and the talk clear. Real fast money long like gang here. Booping at them head.